to a charge sheet. Electric field due to a charge sheet. This is our topic for today. In this, we have to find the electric field due to a charge sheet. How you can determine the electric field? Let us suppose you have a electric field. Yes, you have a sheet, a charge sheet like this. Suppose it has positive charge, okay? And let us take one thing more here. This is sigma. Sigma is surface charge density. Surface charge density. And you know very well, in if we are taking small part of this sheet, then sigma is only the value which is not different at anywhere. Okay. At every part of this sheet, the value of sigma is same, means constant, because this is the uniform distributed charge. Now, by this sheet, by this sheet, what is the electric field value near about it? Let us take sheet in this way, and this one is charged. Firstly, they have two areas, one of this side and another of this side. Okay, but we have to find the electric field due to this plane, infinite long sheet you can say, and charge sheet. Then in this you have to contain or assume a point P like this. On the right side you can take, or as well as in the left side also you can take this point P. Okay, choose one point from there. Okay, now we have to find electric field here, but not directly. Directly you can't take the electric field on it. Firstly, you have to assume one thing more here, and that is Gaussian surface. That is Gaussian surface. What is this? You had already read about equipotential surface, but this time is of Gaussian surface. Gaussian surface is nothing, only a closed surface. A closed surface. Closed and continuous, you can say closed and continuous. These are the conditions. Second thing, it should have symmetry. And third one is closed, symmetric, and third one is electric field same at all points. These are the conditions for Gaussian surface. Now, according to this sheet, let us consider a point P and assume it's Gaussian surface. Okay, this type of sheet is like this in front of me, you can say, and the electric field line comes from their surface normally in this way, and the gap between these lines are same. Okay, now when we calculate or try to determine the electric field at point P, then we have to design some surfaces there. Some surfaces there, because this topic you have to do with the help of Gauss theorem. And Gauss theorem is what? Gauss theorem is what? Q by epsilon naught. And you know very well phi is equal to what? E dot ds integration. And where the surface at this point, then you have to draw here a cylinder. Okay, you have to draw here a cylinder, because this sheet is infinitely long. Then you have to take some area from there on which, yeah, by which you can have calculate the value of electric field at point P. Now this is the surface. This is cylinder. All the parts are surface here, but we can calculate the surface. We can calculate the value of electric field only at this portion and on that portion also, but not on that portion. Or you can say on this portion or this portion. There is no electric field. Why? Reason you know very well, because this surface has normal in the downward direction like this. And also one thing, this sheet is charged and electric field from this sheet is in horizontal. And due to this, if surface normal is in downward direction and electric field in forward direction, then you can see here the angle between them is 90 degrees. The angle between them is 90 degrees. Similarly, in the above case, theta is 90 degree in this case also. That's why electric field is 0 here. But in this portion, surface is this, and normal of surface in the forward direction as electric field. Okay, and the value of theta here is 0 degree because both are in same direction. You know na, for charge sheet, positive charge electric field line comes from the surface normally. Okay, that's why in this case you can take the value of theta is 0. Now proof of this, or how solution or explanation, not solution, explanation of this topic is, we know that phi is equal to Q by epsilon naught according to Gauss theorem, due to Gauss theorem. Second equation is phi is equal to vector E dot vector ds. Phi is equal to vector E dot vector ds integration, means surface integral of electric field. This is due to by definition of electric flux. Now from 1 and 2, first and second, we can write E dot ds is equal to Q by epsilon naught. Okay, charge on this surface only. On this surface only, we are assuming Q, because sheet is infinite sheet is there, then we can't note or take this value how much charge is there, but on this surface we can assume Q is there, and Q by epsilon naught is the value of sigma, and sigma is surface charge density. From anywhere you can take this value. This value is same for whole infinite plane sheet. You know very well what is the meaning of density. Now solve it. E ds cos 0 degree, because in all the reason electric field is 0 due to theta is 90 degree, but in these portion electric field have the value, and this value you have to determine. Okay, now E ds cos 0 degree is equal to Q by epsilon naught. What is value of cos 0 degree? 1, and we have now E ds is equal to Q by epsilon. E ds is equal to Q by epsilon naught. What is ds? Integration of ds? E into S, Q by epsilon. Okay, you have to take this area only, not the backward area. In front of P, which area we are seeing, only this area we have to take. And here, this is the value of S. And this is the small part of this slender surface of this portion. Okay, ds is this and whole is S. Whole is S. Only front side, not backward side of the sheet, not this one. Okay, now E dot S is equal to Q by epsilon. Okay, but if we are taking this surface also, then we have to multiply this surface by 2. This surface by 2, because on both sides this charge is contained by this sheet. Now E is equal to Q by 2S epsilon. Okay, now what is the value of Q by S? Sorry, Q by S. Charge upon area is equal to surface charge density. Now what is Q by S? Sigma. So this is the relation for calculating electric field in case of a infinite plane charged sheet. Infinitely plane charged sheet. Okay, no doubt is here. Okay. Now let us take a numerical for this. A charge of 17.7 into 10 raised to the power minus 4. A charge of 17.7 into 10 raised to the power minus 4 coulomb is distributed over a large sheet of area. Area is given A, or you can take S also for area, 400 meters square. Area is given. Calculate the electric field intensity at a distance of 10 centimeters. At a distance of 10 centimeters. Now, how can you calculate the value of electric field intensity? 10 centimeters away from that sheet. This is a sheet. 10 centimeters. We have a point P, and this area is given. S is given 400 meters square, and the value of charge on it is 17.7 into 10 raised to the power minus 4 coulomb. Now, how can you calculate this value of electric field intensity at 10 centimeters away from that sheet? Now we have the formula. We have the relation sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. Sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. Okay. Then what is the value of sigma? Sigma is Q by S into 2 epsilon naught. Now put all the value. What is the value of Q? 17.7 into 10 raised to the power minus 4. What is the value of S? S is 400 meters square. In MKS system is this, so no need to change. And this one is also. And there is no need of R. You can see this thing in formula. In formula, you can see there is no need of R. It does not depend on the value of distance. Okay. How much far from the sheet point P lies. Now 400 into 2 into, what is the value of epsilon naught? 8.85 into 10 raised to the power minus 12. Okay. Now solve it. Solve it. After solving, you get the value of electric field 2.5 into 10 raised to the power 5 Newton per coulomb. Okay, you can calculate it in 3 times. Now the another article is electric field intensity due to two thin infinite plane parallel sheet of charge. And that one is very, very important according to CBSE or board point of CBSE. Note down electric field due to electric field due to two thin infinite charged plane sheet, or you can write in short electric field due to two sheets. Only electric field due to two sheets. Okay, all the terms you have to take in the consideration or supposing, assuming like this. Now in this, we have two plane sheets. We have two plane sheets. Infinitely large, like this. And this is also very, very helpful in studying our next article, or we can say this thing is also used in our next chapter, capacitor. Okay, next part of electrostatic, we can say. These are two sheets, parallel plane sheets. Okay. Okay. Now, a positive charge on plate A, and in this way, we can take a positive charge on B. We can take both negative also, one positive and negative also. Okay. Now A and B, there are two sheets which have positive charged, and surface charge density of these two plates are different. Sigma 1, sigma 2. Sigma 1 is different from sigma 2. Means there are different charge. Because epsilon naught has no value, sorry, constant value, then no effect on the value of, sorry, same area. Now, electric field due to this, due to plate A, what is the value of electric field? According to previous topic, we can take this value E1 of plate A, how sigma 1 upon 2 epsilon naught. Yes or no? E1 is equal to sigma 1 upon 2 epsilon naught. Similarly, due to plate B, electric field is sigma 2 upon 2 epsilon This is equation second. Okay. Now divide this area by these two plates in two or three parts. Three parts we can divide this area. First, second, and third. One of left, other of right, and one is in between these two plates. Okay. Now, in region first, now feel how much electric field and in which direction electric field is there in part first. According to plate A, the direction of electric field will be in from this side. Electric field E1 will be in left direction. Yes or no? E1 by this plate in this direction because positive charge is there. Normally, electric field line comes from the surface. And what about B? By B has also positive charge, and this plate also gives electric field in this direction. So both E1 and E2 in region first are in the same direction. So according to vector addition, both we should have, if net electric field we want to take in this region, then we should add them. Okay. Now, what is the value of E1? In the left direction, sign convention is there. In left direction, we have to take the value with negative, and in right, we should have to take the value with positive sign. Now, E1 is negative in nature. Also, E2 is also negative in nature. Then, E net can be calculated as minus sigma 1 upon 2 epsilon naught minus sigma 2 upon 2 epsilon. Okay. Now, minus is common. Sigma 1 upon 2 epsilon naught plus sigma 2 upon 2 epsilon. This is the result in case of region first. Now, in region second, in second region, or this is the case of third region. Okay, let us determine the electric field in this case, in third region. Suppose point P is there. Now, in this, we can see electric field due to B, by this charge due to B, this plate, we can take the value of electric field in the right direction, like this. This is the value of E2. We have to take in right direction. And by plate A, what is the value of electric field? This one also in this direction, and have the same value. You know very well, there is no increasing or decreasing in the value of electric field because uniform lines are there from the surface of these plates. So in this case also, E1 and E2 are in the same direction, and by combining this, we can get the value of net electric field. And in the right direction, we have to take all the values with positive sign. But in this case, we have to take the value of electric field in the negative. Okay. Now for reason third, net electric field is equal to E1 plus E2. And there is no need to change the sign because E1 is also plus and E2 have also plus here. Now again put value sigma 1 upon 2 epsilon naught plus sigma 2 upon 2 epsilon. Now E is equal to simple value is there sigma upon 2 epsilon naught plus if you want to take common then you can take okay 1 upon 2 epsilon naught is common. Okay, this is the answer in second question. Now this time is to determine the electric field in region 2. Now what are you feeling for this? How can you calculate value of electric field in this region? By A, the value of electric field will be in forward direction, in right direction we can take, and this value is E1. And you have to take this value with positive side because right side is there from this. Now from B, by B, the value of electric field is in left direction, in backward direction, or you can say in opposite direction of E1. Now you have to take value of E2 in with negative sign. Now, how can you calculate the value of net E? How can you calculate the value of net electric field? By taking E1 plus E2 is equal to E. What is the value of E1? Positive sigma upon 2 epsilon naught, sigma 1 upon 2 epsilon plus what is the value of E2? Minus. With minus sign, we have to take this value. Okay. Now, E is equal to sigma 1 minus sigma 2 upon 2 epsilon. If you want to take common 2 epsilon naught, then this thing is become 1 upon 2 epsilon naught sigma 1 minus sigma 2. And this one become 1 upon 2 epsilon naught sigma 1 plus sigma 2. And this value become after taking common minus 2 1 upon 2 sigma 2 epsilon. In this way, we can take these three values in region first, in region second, and in region third. Now, if both are negative and one is positive and other is negative, if both have same density, then these type of thing are special case for this.